Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yaya the Fangirl, and as you can see today we are starting a new Animal Crossing New Horizons island. Today we are going to be starting a fun challenge by our own amazing YouTuber Kaylee Games. If you haven't checked her out, definitely go check out her channel before you kind of continue on my video, but Kaylee had come up with this really fun Friendsgiving Island challenge. And I'm actually going to pause here really quick and pull up the rules and things, and we'll just kind of quickly go over the challenge. All right, so the Friendsgiving Island challenge runs officially from September 1st through November 30th. The challenge is we need to include 6 builds. Everything here on the list, we need to make sure we have a pumpkin patch, a harvest market, an outdoor feast, a harvest parade, a pumpkin contest, and a mush forest. And then there's a second component to this challenge where you have to do a build for your house. It needs to be one of 4. You can either make your house into a farmhouse, a feast prep area, a cozy cottage, or a cider mill. Cider mill. I just can't read today. A couple additional rules of the challenge. We do need to decorate the island, including all 6 building prompts. Our house has to have the interior using one of the housing prompts. However, we are allowed to get items and villagers however we want. There are also many other great YouTube creators who are participating in this challenge. I'm going to pop up a couple here on the screen now. We've got Cozy Mama, Squabbles Emily, Highland Cider, Seti Rossetti, myself, Crispy Crafts, Ori Plays, April Honey, Jojo Crosses, PC Brian, Nana A's Gaming, Kitty, Classy Cozy Gamer, and Lumiman Plays. As other creators join in on this fun challenge, I'll definitely be sure to drop a link to their pages down below in the description. But please bear with me if it takes me a while to go back through all the videos and add all the links. Alright, so before we start looking for different islands and themes, keeping in mind the 6 different builds that we need to have, let's actually jump over into Canva and we will start crafting a mood board. Alright. Here we are, a nice blank canvas for us to begin our mood board on. Also, as you can see at the top of the screen, I got a couple of other tabs open here just to kind of be able to pull things up really quickly. But first, let's put on just kind of something here in the background of this page because I don't want to just leave it pale and empty. Okay, that's a fun background. Let's change this though. Let's make it, how do I make it fuzzy? Okay, now that I figured out where the blur for the option was for the background, let's go ahead and add a name. I had tried to research some different and fun island name ideas and was kind of thinking of one that I saw that was like it was like one and another one and they were combined and it made my brain think of another one, but I don't know if there's enough characters to do it, and that is Ciderwhim or Cider Wisp. So Ciderwhim, I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. Ciderwhim. That's 9 characters. So that should be within the 10 character. I think it's 10 characters is the limit for ACNH island names. So I think that's a good one. Let's make it into a fun font though. Got Ciderwhim, and I also did feel the need to put it on here twice. Once with the pretty font, one with the traditional font so you can actually like read what it is. Okay, requirements for the island. Really the only airport color I don't want is blue. So not a blue airport. Should I make this darker? Maybe I'll make it bold. Oh wait, it pops out because it gets a little dark right here. Alright, so requirements. Not a blue airport. Check. I really don't have too big of a preference on who my starters are. I haven't done that many islands. There's not that many that I'm like, oh god, no, can't handle them for even a minute. So I don't really have any requirements in that regards. Other than that, I would like the airport and resident services to be farther apart. I don't necessarily care if it's so many spaces like back from the airport or like diagonal. I just want a good amount of space either way. So yes, decent space between airport and res services back or sideways. I don't really have a preference for the peninsula or the dock. I'm pretty open, but I would really, really love for our starter fruit to be apples. So that's not, I feel like that's not too many requirements, at least from my perspective, but I'm going to make this a bit smaller. Just leave that there. Now it's time to decide on who we want our villager lineup to be. I don't really know all of the animal villagers, so I decided to, do what so many people do regularly in this situation and go to Pinterest. That's basically just where I decided to start. So as you can see, I just searched ACNH, fall villagers, and there's like 3 different options that popped up. So I'll take a peek at these first. So on this one, oh yeah, there's a couple of cuties here. Oh, and I am aware of Eric. These are kind of some fun villagers. What about this one? A handful more cats on this one. Definitely a couple of repeats. Let's go look at the last one. Yeah, definitely a good handful of repeats. I think what I should do is maybe go for villagers who I know I have not had on other islands, or at least to date, which I haven't had that many. So I still have a pretty open docket there. I think it would be fun. I kind of like Sally. I kind of like Eric, mostly just because of the sweater he's wearing. And as much as I love Bo, I don't like that he's like obviously wearing a very wintry sweater. I think the sweaters that they're wearing might impact me, although Sally's does have a snowflake on it. But that's okay. Oh wait, there's another fall core one. I've never had Bo. That'd be fun. All in Bones is cute. I currently have Eunice on one of my off YouTube islands, so as much as I love her currently, I will have to pass. Oh, Pashmina? I kind of like her sweater. I don't know why, but I just kind of love Weber's weird little like bowl cut hairstyle here. That just makes me giggle. Okay, let me just go snag the images that I need here really quick for a handful of villagers and see where we are at. Okay, I tried to size them up how I think they're kind of sized and not just, by the size of the image, but there we go. So we've kind of got 5 runners right now. Got Eric, Weber. I just spaced out on her name and I feel terrible for that. Olive. So we've got Eric, Weber, Olive, Bones, and Pashmina currently. So we'll scooch them on over here. That means we've got another 5 spaces open. So let's head over. Let's just go straight to Wikipedia and let's just scroll through the villagers, shall we? Oh, that's right. Anchovy did look kind of dorky and amazing. I think anchovy is a contender. We'll open them up in a new tab. I've got a lot of B's and A's. What else do I got? I got a W-O-B-P. Okay, so I've got 3 male villagers and 2 female villagers right now. Should I care about that? Okay, I'm thinking that I don't want to have repeating like villagers. Like I don't think I want to have like 2, you know, like 2 ducks or 2 squirrels or like 2 dogs, but we'll see if we can achieve that. I oddly like Boomer. Don't ask me why, but I feel like I need Boomer. I feel like I need Boomer on this island. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to overlook the fact that Sally is wearing a winter sweater because I feel like her coloring is what really matters here. And her sweater doesn't put me off that much. I don't have a bird yet, right? No, because I've got a duck and a penguin. I think I am going to take Anchovy because he's a bird and his coloring works and his little sweater and also just his really dorky, adorable bowl cut. Alright. I like Bee and I like Molly, but we already have a duck and we already have a dog. So let me go back to the list and look at the ones that I have not already picked one from. And I do think I'd like for the next 2 villagers to be female. So then I'll have 5 and 5. Okay. Our last 2 are going to be Coco and Ellie. Yes, there we go. I think this is going to be our final lineup. It is definitely an odd, eclectic group of individuals, I feel like, in my mind. But in my brain, they somehow all kind of fit together, even though they don't. I did want to have one villager of different animal species. I don't know, I just got it in my brain that I didn't want to have, you know, multiple bear cubs. I didn't want to have multiple ducks, multiple squirrels. I felt like you can really easily slip into that. And so I kind of challenged myself to pick villagers that were from, you know, across the spectrum. And so I like this. So I think this is going to be our final lineup. So we've got Eric, Weber, Olive, Pashima? Oh no, I just forgot her name again. Pashmina. I feel so terrible. I will learn your name, Pashmina. Don't you worry. By the end of the challenge, I will know your name well. Bones, Boomer, because you can't forget Boomer's name. Got Sally, Coco, Ellie, and Anchovy. All right. So I'm going to go grab a handful of items that I think would really fill in the area, and I'll be back once I've got this a little bit more pretty. Okay. I think I have enough things. I should stop saving images and just go put them all on into my mood board. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back. Oh, but pumpkins. I forgot pumpkins. Oh my, I may have gone a bit overboard. I wanted just a picture of a stump, and I could not find one, so we're going to crop our own stump picture. I'm just gonna be shoving in as many things as I can fit, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lot of work to like make it like super aesthetically pleasing, just as a warning. But I still feel like we'll have a good baseline of the vibes that I'm going for. I kind of really just like went with like anything brown and cozy. I think this might end up accidentally being like grandpa core kind of. Also, I can't decide between the two globes. So for now, they're both gonna go on here. I know the other globe somewhere. There it is. But we shall. As long as they're not right next to each other on the island, I think we'll be fine. I also weirdly want an ant diagram. Or maybe just an ant in a glass. I'm not quite certain on that yet, but I know that there will be an ant. Somehow, some way, I will have an ant. Ooh, yes, and also a cricket model as well. I don't know why, but I want it. Also, I'm obsessed with this ironwood, like, furniture set. So, you know that will be there. I'm running out of space. I think it's about time to just call it. Ah, there's only a few more items. Okay. I will make these fit. Even if I have to just like hide them behind things. Okay. I think I fit them all on. Oh my goodness. Okay. So after just grabbing a million pictures of anything I saw that I was like, yeah. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't. Pause. Where's my layers? Let's bring our friends here to the front. There we go. Okay. all of the other images I put in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I basically was just like, what's brown, cream, and cozy? Like, there's definitely pops of red and yellow and orange in there, but it is very, very predominantly brown, cream color tones. But I think that's fine. And I don't really know if I'm going to go into this challenge with a 100% defined theme. I think I'm going to just kind of go with the flow, but I have a feeling that it's going to lean heavily towards a very kind of whimsical, kind of fall core or cottage core style island. And yeah, we'll just wrap it up with that. But here is my finished, very cluttered, very chaotic mood board for Ciderwhim. All right, with that being complete, let's hop back over into the game and start hunting for a map, shall we? All right. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Tommy. Apologies for the wait. We needed to do a little bit of planning, but we are here. Let's get going. Good afternoon. We're so excited to have you here. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. Thank you so much, Timmy and Tommy. There is so much to look forward to, but first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? The first step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our getaway packages? Yes, it is. Understood. Now then, we'll just need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birth date? Oh yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Yaya. Well, don't worry, take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. You know, it'd be nice if they did that at the DMV. Great, you're all set. I'll just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, so these three definitely have a good amount of space between the airport and the resident services building. This one's a little too close, this bottom left one. I'm kind of torn. Knee reach was a double south, and I don't think I want to do that again. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I don't think I would want to do that again. So I'm kind of leaning towards this bottom right one. I think I might go with this one. Let's go check it out. Ah, darn. So it is Peaches. And at least it's not a blue airport. But hold on, who do we have? We've got Diva and Curly. Okay. I'm wearing a lot of orange and yellow, and we got Peaches. And as nice as this map was, hold on, I'll run back. It is a good distance. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna re-roll. I think. Why settle for the first one, right? Okay. Oh wow. 3 double south maps. Wow, that's funny. Right, though, let's see. So this one doesn't look too far back, but I don't hate that one. It's kind of interesting that it's like flat all the way to the back on the left side. That's kind of different. Also, the peninsula is like right there at the front, which is interesting. But I kind of like, is this one the one I like, or this one? Yeah, because I don't like this upper top left one. That feels way too close. I kind of like this top one. Nah, let's just go with this bottom left one. We'll go check it out. Oh, it's oranges. Well, it's an orange airport. Wait, who do we have here? Shari and Rowan. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's much closer. No, sorry, friends. So 2 double souths. This one is on the bottom right is pretty interesting, like how far to the right resident services is of the airport, but like still pretty close up front. But I really like this one here on the left. I don't know why. Maybe it's just that there's a waterfall so close to the front there on the left. Well, let's go check it out. Ah, Peaches again. Ah, once again an orange airport. Which is fine. Interesting starters though. Got Tank and Paula. Okay. Believe it's a fair ways back, but it's Peaches. Oh god, we are not taking this one. That is so flipping close. No to the heck to the way. So I feel like that one will feel close because it's like exactly lined up almost with the airport. So that leaves this one and these two on the bottom. Let's try this one. Okay, so it's oranges. Prefer apples, but that's okay. Also another orange airport. That's a-okay too. Got some interesting starters. Got Muffy. Oh god, Muffy, you're so cute. And Bam. Okay, I don't hate the double orange. Oh, that's not bad. You can straightforward it and you're still a good ways over. Okay, that's not terrible. You know, part of me wants to keep re-rolling for apples, but let's be honest, I'm just gonna go to a TI and pick up a bunch of apple trees. And to be honest, I really don't hate the idea of a mix of apples and oranges. So like, that part doesn't bother me. I really do like the orange airport. Let me just double check if I feel like there's a good amount of space on the beach for houses. Okay, well there's at least space for one, I think, here. It's not bad. So, I don't hate my starters. They are adorably dorky, and I feel like they're both very Halloween-y, if not fall themed, which I'm kind of okay with. I mean, should I change it? Should I make it into like a Halloween Friendsgiving like island? Oh, I don't know. They're just, they're just all waiting here for me to make a decision. I'm feeling pressured by these NPCs. I think part of it's just that I am terribly impatient. The idea of like re-rolling, putting in my information over and over and over again does not appeal to me. I kind of like, it is what it is. So you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna commit. Tom Nook and Bam and I'm sorry, I already forgot your name. Muffy. Thank you, Muffy. I'm so sorry. I will learn your name, I promise. Okay. I think we're gonna commit. We are gonna commit. Let's do it. Okay. Tent acquired. Let's go pop our tent down. And there's Bam. Okay. That's a-okay. I can work with that. This is the spot. Yeah, I guess I could have probably scooched it over a smidge more and fit somebody else's tent with mine, but I'm a little jelly. I just want to keep my little island beach to myself. Bam, you and Muffy can share your beachfront properties. Alright, Muffy and Bam, tent kits are acquired. Let's squeeze them in here on the beach. Sweet. Alright, we are going to call it here for the day. It's been a little bit of a long one for me today, and I'm a little bit up past my bedtime. So we are going to call it here for the day, but I might do a little bit more recording off screen just to kind of get through these first couple of tasks. But don't worry, I will definitely be bringing you all along as we settle in here on Ciderwhim. Again, thank you so much for this fun challenge from Kaylee Games, and I am excited to be showing you all the process of building here as we move forward. If you liked what you saw today, definitely feel free to drop a like. Please leave a comment. I would love to reply and kind of start chatting, especially considering we've got the set 6 builds. We've kind of got already a predetermined theme for our resident representative house, but would love your input on kind of like the mood board I put together and kind of how things are starting. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. And until next time, bye!